Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today we're going to be talking about different ways to use up the leftover supplies from your class kits. Okay, so just a little bit of review from this series. We are talking about how to use up the leftover supplies from a class kit. So many of us have attended classes, either online where you get a kit in the mail and then you follow along online, or we have attended a class in person at a store or at a crop and we get the class kit and then we complete the projects and we come home and put the project away and then we have this leftover kit. So here is the kit from Crop and Create 2020. And this is just the attendee kit. So there was no actual class to go with this in terms of like a video, but they did send us like this whole like instruction booklet of how to like build these layouts, right? So, I mean, still a class, still a kit. I did build the layouts. This is the first layout. And it is so very sweet. I love this. It's not really my style, but I really, really like how it came out. This one is kind of a grid layout, super cute. Different take on a grid. I love it. I love her little expressions. She's so precious. And then this one was meant to be a 2-pager, but I didn't have the photos I needed, and so I just took pictures, like printed. So I just took pictures from 2 different trips, and they'll go in 2 totally separate albums, so you'll never know, and they actually are 2 separate pages. So this is one titled Remember This, and this is another titled Lovely Blossoms. So this is Toronto, Portland, not the same trip, obviously 2 different sides of the continent. And then as you can see, it would make a beautiful 2-page layout as well, but that's not how I used it. But I did follow the instructions for the kit, so that's what's in here. So those are the finished projects, and I will put them away again because they were actually already put away. Yay me. And this is what I had left over, and I feel like I actually had quite a ton left over. So in the class kit, we had 3 sheets of cardstock, which are completely used because they were the backgrounds for my layouts. And then we had this, can't really see it in here, but it's a notebook paper. So it was I used the entire sheet of it for the background of this layout. So it's completely used up. But all the other sheets didn't have like a ton cut out of them. So I have quite a bit of the paper left over, which is awesome. So I have some of these little bitty scraps that I just hung on to because I usually do that until I'm finished working with whatever's together here, and then I'll toss out anything smaller than a 3x4. That's just my process. So there's those little scraps. Then I have the rest of this cut apart sheet. And this is what's on the back. It's like it's hard to tell on camera. Oh my gosh, my lighting is terrible. But it's like a green scallop pattern. And then this is a really cute black and white heart. And on the back is this pink grid, I guess. And then this one is, they kind of look to me like acorns, but they're really just like paint splots on this mustard color. And then on the back is this black and white floral. This one is a black and white kind of cross pattern. And on the other side is this rainbow stripe. This one is a blue and white diagonal. And on the back is this green with floral. Here's this mustard color in a small dot. And on the back are these bows. This one is bees, I think, or wasps of some sort. And on the back is a pink floral. This one is a pink dot, and I only have one circle punched out of it. That's it. And on the other side is this black floral. Black and white floral, sorry. And so that's quite a bit of paper left to use, but no 12 by 12 sheets, which is okay because we're not making 12 by 12 layouts this time. I also have all these puffy stickers. We only used one. I have this sticker book, 462 stickers, and I probably used, I don't know, 50 at the most. So there's lots left in here, including this tiny alpha, which is super cute. And then the floral ephemera pack, and I did use a fair amount of it, but there's still quite a bit left. There's some vellum florals, there's some of these gold florals, and then some of the, oh, there's another one of those tiny scraps, some of the die cut florals. I still have quite a bit on this gold thickers sheet, but I also used quite like a few anyways titles. This was the alpha that came with it, the foam alpha, and it is the Simple Stories color vibe in black. And there's still quite a bit of that left. As you can see, I still have all my E's. What? But only one S. Okay, so papers, alphas, titling options, and ephemera, stickers. And so that's what I have left of that. So let's just do a little bit more review of our Class Kit Crush series. So the first thing I did with class kit number 1 was I made a whole bunch more layouts until all of the scraps were used up of that kit. The second one didn't have very much left in it, so I used the packaging and the leftover stickers and things to make some cards. The third one, I made some Frankenstein pages, so just like this one, there was no 12 by 12 sheets left, but I was still managed to make 2 12 by 12 layouts by Frankensteining a couple of scraps together, or wallpapering is the other term people use for covering a sheet. You can use the ugliest cardstock you have. You can use an ugly piece of paper out of a paper pad. You can use I used the inserts from the page protectors that you get, and just wallpapered it in all the pretty patterns from that collection and made a background. So I got 2 layouts out of that. Then I had like an ultra big kit because I had a bunch of the Scenic Route collection left from that class. And I had the thrown in a 6x6 paper pad in there, which still had a ton of paper in it, and a couple of extra chipboard sheets of stickers, of chipboard stickers. And so I had a lot, and I ended up taking more classes. I think I took 4 classes and completed 17 layouts. And then I made cards with the scraps that were left over. So then and then I moved on to this one. So this is my next class kit that was from this weekend workshop that I have. And I wanted to do something different with it, and it took me a little bit of time to decide what to do with it, because I didn't want to show you something that I've already showed you. I didn't want to make more layouts. I didn't want to make more cards. I didn't want to Frankenstein some pieces together. I didn't want to take another class. I do need to take more classes because Lord knows I have plenty. But I decided this time we're going to use this class kit to make a mini. So make more layouts, make some cards, Frankenstein some pages together, take more classes, make a mini book. So here I have a traveler's notebook. It's completely empty. There's nothing in it or on it as of now. And I am going to use this kit to decorate it up, start some pages, and I'm going to tell some stories or make some lists. I don't even really know what it's going to be about, but I think that this is not having the full 12 by 12 sheets. I don't want to add anything to it. I just want to use up what's here. So I'm going to do that by decorating a traveler's notebook. All right, so I'm going to pause the camera here and I'm going to work on my traveler's notebook, and when it is done to my liking, I will come back and show you what I did. All right, so here is the mini book that I made out of my class kit from the attendee kit that we talked about. So this is the traveler's notebook, and I put a cover on it, and I gave it a little title. I decided that this traveler's notebook is just going to be about random stories. So the holidays are coming up, my family is all getting together, and I am going to make an effort to take note of the stories that we tell and retell each other, and I'm going to write them down in here. And also just like any kind of like little memories I have that I want to share. So this, I decided to title this Traveler's Notebook, I Was Just Thinking. And so this was the cover I made out of the scrap paper I had left. And it has like this little pocket thing in here, and I'm going to make use of that. So this is kind of my title page, and it just says I want to remember this. And then it opens up. I did one page for you guys of a story that I don't tell very often, but this is when Mark met Brandon. So this is when my husband now met my oldest son. And it says, Mark met Brandon in 1996. Brandon was only about 20 months old. I don't remember the exact moment or date, but I do remember little things about them getting to know each other. I remember Brandon trying to climb into Mark's lap and Mark saying, "What does he want?" I giggled and said, "He wants to sit on you." Mark had not had the opportunity to be around small kids much. He was from a family where all the cousins were close to his age. But he didn't hesitate. He reached down and picked Brandon up. Awkward as it was at first, they became fast friends. Before I knew it, they were building towers to knock down, watching Charlotte's Web, Brandon's favorite movie, together on VHS, and feeding each other snacks. This was the beginning of what is now our big, beautiful family. And then I just put Ramblings, December 2nd, 2021. And then I took a couple of like random pictures that I had of the two of them, here, and then the beginnings of our little family, and tucked them in there. So that's the kind of thing that I want to use this book for. Just like things that we, I want to remember. I want to write them down, but I don't necessarily have photos or whatever. So sometimes there might not be photos. There might just be like an embellishment, or maybe something off of Google. If I'm telling a story of something that I used to do when I was a kid, maybe it's just going to be a picture off of Google. I don't know. So that's what I did. That's my first kind of entry into my mini book. And then I used the rest of my pattern paper to decorate, I think, like every other page. So there's a page in between. And yeah, that's what I'm going to make this book for. And I just used up all the scraps. And oops, looks like this one came loose. Strangely. Maybe I'll have to get some washi on there. I am kind of wondering how this little book is going to hold up. This is a tip-in I made. But there's another page. So this Traveler's Notebook is from Graphic 45. Came in a little bundle. Some of the paper I fussy cut the black and white florals out of because I had a little bit extra left after I made all my pages, and I just put them in there where I thought they'd go. Another tip in. There we go. And so this is all the paper that I have left, is kind of these are the branding strips from the papers. They didn't have like full 12-inch branding strips, just these little scrappy ones. And so I kept those because I think I'm going to use them like this throughout the book. I used one on that first page that I made, just at the bottom where I didn't write right to the edge of the page, and just put a little decoration there. So that's what I plan to use these for, and I'm just gonna put them into the die cut ephemera pack so that they don't get lost. And then I think to keep this stuff all together, I will probably put them in a Ziploc, but I didn't pull one out just yet, so there we go. And so I still have like the embellishments, but that's all the paper I have left. So I'm going to take these out because I'm not going to use these dimensional foam stickers in a traveler's notebook, and I'm just going to put these in with my thickers. And then I'm going to keep all of this stuff together to use to decorate when I finish a page. Like this one was just had the background paper and this cut apart card. And so I added stickers here and a die cut piece here, more stickers. I used the little stickers in the back of this book to title my page, as well as a couple of like those small chit chat word stickers from Tim Holtz. This is one of these clear stickers, but I just put it on a scrap of white cardstock and fussy cut it, and then put a little word sticker here. So yeah, so that's how I plan to use the scraps and the embellishments in this booklet. I'm still not 100% sold on using these. I might rehome these after I've done a few pages, I will know. But they are cute on the front of my book. I just feel like anything two-dimensional is not going to work for a mini book. Even just putting like the pictures in with the die cut piece gave it a little bit of extra bulk. And as you can see, the book itself is not loving the bulkiness. So I am going to see what I can do about fixing this, probably with washi, maybe with an elastic. And there you have it. I also was thinking that I'm going to use these little pockets in the front and back to hold my ephemera stuff. Just like that, so that it stays all together. And then I just need to put that on there. Maybe I'll grab an elastic to hold that all together. All right, so that is it for video number 5, make a mini book with your class kit. So I hope you're enjoying the Class Kit Crush series. This was the last class I had planned to do, but I have a bonus feature for you. So I will bring that in very soon. And I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button and be sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video goes up. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.